So, looking at the Dolby Theater, hashtag Black Lives Matter, the individuals that run the media that push hashtags, I stand behind them. While I'm happy I'm out of the cold and I'm away from the people on Instagram, at least that I know of, that want to kill me. At least I'm not living with them anymore. They can't track me like they were, and I feel a lot more free. Um, Thank you. But looking at this, we stand with you. For a year, I let the police know, SS Magazine, the community, everyone, along with the help of my wife Sartu, my angel wife Muna, my daughter Coral, my good friend Latrice, Amani Nicole, Jay-Z and Beyonce help sometimes too. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B helped. A lot of people helped us. But she didn't survive. She was murdered. The good thing that I got out of this, losing her and losing Erica and Muna, is the fact that I know life never ends. And being here in Los Angeles, I'm in a city full of people. There are a lot of more people who openly know they're angels, and there are also a lot of people that openly talk to angels. So mental health wise, I'm grateful for what happened. There's a blessing in every curse. But men like Matt Field should not be walking the streets, Joe Biden, if Black Lives really matter. Native American lives, to be specific. Because most of us are not from the slave ship. So, we still out here. I'm learning Los Angeles and accepting the fact I just have a different lifestyle. I'm 40 now, and sometimes you gotta make adjustments for safety. But it is kind of sad that Matt Field can walk the streets and paint roses while he traffics wives through Bally's, the casino in Las Vegas. And I'm out here homeless with all my belongings in a backpack after that man ransacked my life. I didn't even know it. He was stalking us back when we were in Jehovah's Witnesses. And of course, Matt Field will tell you, he'll say, oh, he's psycho. Let him go bellyache or cry on IG or whatever he does. He's such a psycho. He's such a liar. Matt Field says all those things. But understand this. I don't know why that man at Bally's looked like Dr. Dak's brother. I just don't know. But the sex trafficking in Atlanta is so horrible. Women can't even take an Uber ride by themselves, or period. And it's not just Atlanta. Leah Gordon had a nice article about a man who was kidnapped with his wife in St. Thomas, I believe, somewhere in the Virgin Islands. We almost got victimized like that once too. Erica and I were in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, and a pilot started talking to us, and he was like, I could take you guys to Puerto Rico, blah, 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 blah. It sounded good, but I said no. And I stood in front of Erica in some way, shape, or form and asked the man to dismiss himself. Missing people have been going on for a very long time. And Joe Biden, I want you to take your presidency to work on that, work on the morals of the country. There's ways to do it without totalitarianism. I'm looking at Ripley's Believe It or Not, which is closed, and they have a coronavirus mask on the Tyrannosaurus Rex. A man, I don't know if he died, but he collapsed on the train today after vomiting up his food. And it was beautiful to see everybody kind of surround him to help him. But at the same damn time, afterwards, the people that were not helping were just screaming, "Y'all better get tested for corona. Y'all better get tested for corona." And like the American people, the population, our knowledge of basics has gone down so much with the isolation. Like, you can't get the flu from somebody if you're standing outside and you're standing even 3 feet away from them. It's just not going to happen unless they projectile spit on you in your eye if you have a mask on. And then that's the thing about the mask too. They don't do nothing for your eyes. Viruses can enter through your eyes as well. So you have a lot of eyeglass wearers that can't really wear the mask the way, the recommended way, because their glasses fog. Sartu told me when I was packing up for California, she said, just wear your mask. And I have been obedient to the rules. And just when it's just time to wear a mask, it's time to wear a mask. But in California, it's like California is supposed to have a smart population. It's like all these people out here walking with masks on. It's like you can't get sick like that. Like you cannot. It's like China with the SARS shit. It's like everybody wear a mask. But medically, it may like the old saying, like we say, if you can catch a fart, if you can smell a fart, you can catch corona, according to the definition. I'm just ready to see the bans lifted. There's so many businesses closed here in California, and social distancing in California is okay. Everybody wear masks even outside. Okay, I'm getting a warm breeze from somewhere. I need to just stand. It must be, maybe it's coming out of the sewer. I don't know. Oh, out of this grate. Who's that? Muna Ahmed. And I know a lot of you are starting to forget who Muna was, or you never knew who Muna was. But Muna is my second wife. Muna Ahmed Kelly is my second wife after Erica Kelly. She was also murdered by Matt Field. She just guided me to stand on top of the heat. It's not as much heat as I wanted, but it's heat. So I got 2 angels, actually a few more. I got 3 regular angels that actually 5 angels that regularly commune. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 2 and I have 8 angels that we groom and work with every day. And by grooming, what I mean is there's certain things that angels need. Angels need you to touch things. Angels need you to interact with people. Angels need you to channel them to other people. So Sartu and I have more, but this is the current roster of angels that's been working with us. Muna Ahmed Kelly is one, and we share Muna. Muna, upon her being taken, was closest to me and Sartu. Me as her husband, and Sartu is her best friend, cousin, sisterhood thing. And then, okay, so there's Muna. There's my mom, Vicky Kelly. Vicky Lynn Kelly Maxwell. There's Ada. There's Ada is my great-great-great-grandmother. She's a Native American. She guides us in a lot that we do. She helps Sartu and I with our relationship by guiding us to the things we need to make our relationship more firm and honest. There's Nana, Louise Daughtry. That's my great-grandmother. There's Sartu's parents. I just call them Mr. and Mrs. Osman. In Ethiopia, we're supposed to use first names, but I haven't been granted that information yet. You know, in Ethiopia, we're only supposed to say, like, the person's first name. Like, we don't say, like, Mr., like, no matter how old the person is. That's why it's kind of cool. You know, I call Muna's dad Ishmael. I call her mom Hayat. So that's a little Ethiopian culture. Oh yeah, of course we have Erica's angel. I hate to say manage. Manage is a horrible word. Basically, okay, angel isn't the manage isn't the word, but basically, angels. If you're not gonna lose track of your loved ones when they cease to have life in this realm, they have to be grounded to something. If you've ever had an out of body experience, which I've had a few, now this is good. This feels really good. Damn. YouTube. If you've ever had an out of body experience, the thing is maintaining where you are. And when somebody loses their fleshly life, their soul needs a place to grab onto. So you might be that person. And for people who don't have people, Muna actually told me a long time ago, she said people, they can get binded to this grate. They can get binded to a rock over there. There's a lot of things that you can get binded to if you're a spirit. So it's important right now to keep up connections with your loved ones. Show your personality. I didn't know Muna as well as Erica. So after Erica's murder, when Erica started talking to me, I knew the energy was so blatant. And of course, I had learned a lot from Muna. And if it wasn't for Muna's experience, getting to know Erica would be a totally different experience. And same thing with Sartu. But I was only talking to Muna about 6 months in her current form before me and Sartu got serious in our relationship. So I learned, it was like talking to a chimp. Like, I would receive an emotion or energy signal. Like, does that mean no? And, she might walk me. I'm walking, and she said, is it yes? And then she'll walk me to the right. That she just walked me. Actually, Erica walked me. If she says something and I says the answer no, she will walk me to the left. So, and there are other things too. Sex with angels is what really helped me to understand her. It was an interesting evolution, is all I could say, from like hearing a voice in my head and thinking that I'm self-pleasuring to the point of my body being taken over and being guided for every single touch. Like, I really want to talk to some people that are normal in Los Angeles about the subject, about sex with angels, departed loved ones. I've been channeling the Hollywood stars and many of the older ones where you don't know who they are, like who's Al Lickman. This role is actually a little more current. Bob Thomas, I don't know who he is. But one woman over there across the street, she told me that, I'll channel her. I am upset you can't find my... Yes?
Do me a favor. This side right here is our property. You can just head to the other side and we're good.
I'll step right here because you know what? The stars are not your property. There we go. So, more weirdness from security guards. It's like these people are actually like much more sane than the patrollees in Las Vegas. Las Vegas was insane. But California security guards are not nearly as bad as Las Vegas.